What's up guys, brand new rugged smartphone. This is the new Tank Mini 1 by 8849. Now this is a rugged waterproof smartphone with a built-in laser rangefinder and a massive 800 lumens camping light on the back. This phone is like a Swiss Army knife of rugged smartphones. It's absolutely jam-packed with lots of features. Now, first of all, let's begin with the price. Normal retail price is around £400 or $500 but this phone is going to be available at a special world premiere price of only $199 from Jan 25th to Jan 31st. Links are in the description box for your convenience. Now let me quickly show you what you get inside the box. So you get a user manual, SIM eject tool, Type-C to Type-C charging cable, and a 33-watt fast charger. The phone itself is made from a combination of metal and rubberized plastic. It's a tough, rugged smartphone with IP68 dust and water resistance. And it does actually feel quite bulky and thick at 23.3mm in thickness, but it's very compact in size. The phone weighs only 245 grams. For ports, at the bottom we have a Type-C port and headphone jack, and we have a watertight latch to cover these ports. On the side we have a power button with a fingerprint reader built in, and just underneath we have two red buttons which are completely customizable, so you can set shortcuts to open any app or run certain actions like open camera. Now at the top of the phone we have an IR blaster and a unique laser rangefinder. And on the other side, we have volume rocker and a hybrid SIM tray, which can take two 4G nano SIMs or one SIM card and one microSD card at the same time. On the back of the phone, we have a single 100 megapixel camera and LED flash. And just under the logo, you can see here, we have an impressive 400 lumen flashlight. And on the front of the phone, in the center, we have a 32 megapixel selfie camera. Now let's talk about the display. You are looking at a 4.3 inch TFT LCD display. It's 60 Hz refresh, standard SD resolution, but the phone is bright enough for outdoor use. Bezels are also quite apparent as this is a rugged smartphone. Okay, so now if we talk about power and performance, this phone is powered by the MTK Helio G99, which is a 6nm octa-core clocked at 2.2 GHz. Now, most of you guys will know this is a mid-range performing chipset, which is offered at a pretty decent budget price point. And if we have a quick look at the benchmarks, on Geekbench we achieved single core score of 728 and multi-core score of 1969. And in the Antutu benchmark test, we achieved 423K. Now let me do a quick gaming test to show you what this thing can handle. So let's head over to the COD mobile graphics settings. So you can see there, maximum graphics quality supported is medium and maximum frame rate is high. Now this phone is not really designed to play games. It's tiny in size, especially games like first-person shooters, as the screen is just too small to be able to comfortably play this game. But nevertheless, I just want to show you guys what this phone is capable of. I want to show you that it can indeed handle this game.
Enemy down! We're capturing Alpha.
So not the smoothest COD mobile gameplay I've ever seen, but you saw it worked fine. Alright, so now let's check out that unique rangefinder. So over here you can see the rangefinder app. When you open it up, you will see 4 options, so you can measure distance, area, volume, etc. So you can basically measure one point to another point. I'm going to put my hand in the way, start measure, just so you can see how this works. So the distance between the laser and my hand was 0.217 meters. You can probably play around with the units and change meters to centimeters or millimeters, etc. So another usage example, from wall to wall, you can see they're 2.4 meters. So in the right hand, this is a very useful tool. You can immediately start measuring distance from one point to another. It's equipped with a 40-meter laser rangefinder, which works within 1mm precision accuracy. So measuring distances between 2 points, including measuring area, volume, and more. Very useful in the right hands. Now let's go over some of the other built-in features. If we open up the toolbox, and we just skim through these features, you've got a noise test. You've got a built-in compass for those who need it. Go back, flashlight. So this is just an ordinary LED flash. You've got a bubble level as well. Cool. pic hanging. So if you're hanging a photo on the wall, this will actually help you align it so the picture or photo is straight on the wall. You've got a height measurer, a magnifier. We've got something called alarm. Open it up and it'll give you flashlight, alarm, and screen flash. Now I'm going to do the alarm. I'm going to be careful because okay, I don't want to play that too loud as I do have a baby sleeping in the other room. All right, we've got a pedometer, step counter, basic stuff. We've got something called plumb bob. Let me know in the comments if you know what that's about. We've got a protractor, and I haven't used a protractor in so many years, but that is cool, guys. You've got a protractor here. Very interesting. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, cool. Let's go back. Over here, you can measure stuff like pressure, high altitude. We've got a speedometer. Underwater camera can be activated. We've got the camping light. So this is something that I really like. Let's switch off all the lights right now in this room. And I just want to show you how powerful this is. This will light this whole room up. So you've got full brightness camping light. Oh my gosh. Check it out. It's literally blinding, that light. 800 lumens flashlight. It can easily light up a whole area. You can just leave it in your tent while you're camping. You've got a very long battery life, so you can use this camping light for quite a long time. So that's full brightness, guys. Really powerful. You can also set this to half brightness. If I just press half brightness, that switches it down to half brightness. Now you've got a feature called clean water. This is actually to start pushing water or dust away from the phone. So if you use this underwater and if some water is trapped in certain areas, you can hit start pushing. The whole phone will vibrate and make this noise. And it's basically going to blow any remainder water or dust out. And then you've got a warning siren, which I'm going to very cautiously test. Wow. I don't have that on full volume for obvious reasons. I have a baby sleeping in the other room. But you have a loud police siren as well built into this phone. Now let me just quickly show you guys the phone dialer, show you what that looks like. So basic Android 13 stock-like experience. That's what the dialer looks like. If we go back, quickly show you guys the messaging app. So here is the messaging app. Keyboard is tiny. If you've got big fingers, you might struggle to type, but just to test this out, let's just type something. I'm just going to type good morning, and that should give you guys a good idea of what this is like. So here we go. I tried to type fairly fast, and you saw it's not bad. You take some getting used to. It is a small keyboard, but it's not bad at all. All right, now let's walk through the camera app. It's a very simple camera app. You basically have video, photo, and then more. Under more, you have a whole bunch of other options like QR code, you've got time-lapse, pro mode, and then you've got super resolution, which is basically shooting at full 100 megapixel resolution. If we go to video and tap on settings, maximum video quality supported is 2K resolution video. That is 2560 by 1440. This supports electronic image stabilization. And here are some samples for you guys to check out. Starting off with the video quality, the camera can shoot 2K resolution video max. That's 2560 by 1440. And you can see the video sample on screen. I also wanted to test out 1080p video to see if it looks any better, and I found that in both modes stabilization was not great and the video capture was cropped in almost like a forced 2x zoom. Now I will share some simple point and shoot photos in various scenarios and you guys can judge for yourself what you think of the cameras. So as expected from a rugged phone, camera quality is decent enough to take photos, but don't expect great quality video capture. The video quality is just usable, it's certainly not going to blow your mind. Furthermore, the battery capacity is 5,800 milliamp hours and can easily last you 2 days with normal to heavy use, and the phone does support 33 watt fast charging and the fast charger is included in the box. Now the OS is Android 13 and all Google apps are included, giving you a pretty good stock-like Android experience, and there is no bloatware included at all. So a pretty clean Android 13 experience. Now if we just quickly check out the DRM info, it does show Google Widevine Level 3 certification. And if we open up Netflix, I can confirm maximum streaming quality supported is SD. I also want to quickly open up YouTube and show you that maximum streaming supported on YouTube is 1440p at 60 Hz and HDR is not supported. And I quickly want to confirm the built-in speaker quality is quite loud. I believe you have a single loud speaker on the back of the phone. A decent loud quality speaker, especially for such a small compact phone. And here is CPU-Z, where you can check out the clock speeds. And you can see at the bottom there, we are running the Mali G57. System OS is Android 13, and you can see more info on the screen about root information, etc. Now, I also tested out the internal UFS 2.1 storage speeds, and here are the results. We achieved read speeds of 1726 and write speeds of 351 megabytes per second. And to give you guys an idea of how powerful this smartphone is, let's check out the latest smartphone performance chart of 2024, showing you all the latest smartphones and seeing how they compare with each other. And all the smartphones are ranked by benchmark performance scores. So as you can see, the Tank 1 Mini has taken position 10 on this chart with a benchmark score of 423K. As usual, I will be constantly updating this chart, so to see the most recent, head over to chixtech.com to read it at your leisure, and of course completely free of charge. So there you have it, guys. That was the 8849 Tank 1 Mini, and I have to say I really like this smartphone. One of the most useful features is that massive 800 lumen torch on the back. It can completely light up a dark area or a dark room. It's a very powerful flashlight, very useful for camping, or great when you're out and about at night. I have also set a shortcut with one of the red buttons for easy access straight to the camping light. I also find myself listening to music on this. It's a really small, handy music player. You can, of course, connect via Bluetooth with your headphones, or you have a headphone jack at the bottom. Streaming music online is great, and it's also got a built-in FM radio. I enjoy taking basic photographs on this, simple point and shoot shots. Forget about extra features like portrait modes or any other fancy filters. This is a very basic camera, and even at 100 megapixels, the camera features are very basic, so don't keep a high expectation with the cameras. Now, the rangefinder is no doubt very cool, and you have plenty of other great features built in, like noise meter, compass, flashlight, bubble level, super loud siren, and the list goes on. It's a small phone, so if you have big fingers, typing is going to be a bit tricky. It does take a bit of getting used to. Overall, a fun, rugged smartphone, nice and compact in size, water resistant, headphone jack, SD card slot, IR blaster, so you can even control your TV with this. So I basically call this the mini Swiss Army rugged smartphone, is what I call this one. $199 if bought during the world premiere sale. More details in the description box below. I hope you found this video useful. If you have any suggestions for which product or phone you would like me to review next, do let me know in the comments. That being said, do consider subscribing to the channel for your daily dose of the latest and greatest unbiased tech reviews, and also to share your passion of tech with our ever-growing friendly community. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.